Hello and welcome to UPSC Unattempted. This is my first video, and honestly, I don't really know how to start this. But I guess that's okay, right? Because that's how most of us start this UPSC journey too, not really knowing where or how to begin. So, yeah, hi, I'm just another aspirant like you, somewhere in between self doubt and hope. And I thought maybe it's right time to share a bit about my journey and what this channel is really about. So I started preparation sometime around the end of 2022. It was that confusing phase, not enough time to prepare for UPSC 2023 and too much time left for 2024. So I decided to prepare properly for 2024 attempt. Hence I joined one of the early batches at a reputed coaching. Fresh energy, new notebooks, that feeling right? Maybe this will be the year. Then came 2023 prelims and I decided to give it just to test the water. You know, I already knew I wasn't ready. Half the syllabus wasn't even done. Most classes were focused on mains. So yeah, I didn't clear it. But later, I realized that trial attempt wasn't such a good idea. Because even when you give it casually, it still counts. And when you fail later in the serious attempts, it makes your number of attempts look big, which really affects you mentally. Then 2024 came, my first serious attempt, coaching done, revision going on, all set. But honestly, I wasn't in the best mindset. I was distracted, a mix of personal stuff, some internal chaos, and a lot of self doubt. And when the result came, and I couldn't make it, it hit hard. I completely broke down. Not just because of the result, but because I felt I did lost my direction. For 2 3 months, I couldn't really study properly. I just didn't know what to fix or where to start again. But that phase taught me a lot about patience, about myself, and slowly I started getting back up. Somewhere around that time, I decided to appear for BPSC. Not because I wanted to switch my goal, but because I needed to rebuild my confidence. And thankfully, that went well. I cleared BPSC prelims and appeared for mains. That small win, it gave me a bit of self-belief again. Then came 2025. This time I didn't overthink, didn't try to do everything perfectly, just stayed in the process, one day at a time. Some gaps I filled with effort, and some just by staying consistent. And somehow it worked. I cleared UPSC Prelims 2025, scoring around 105 plus as per different reputed coaching answer keys, and appeared for mains in August. And now, like every other aspirant, I'm waiting for the results. A bit nervous, a bit hopeful. So yeah, technically 3 attempts, but only 2 serious ones. And honestly, at this point, it's not about the number of attempts anymore. It's more about who you are becoming through all this. And that's really the reason I started this channel, UPSC Unattempted. Because there is this whole side of preparation that no one really talks about. The side that's quiet, uncertain, where you are figuring things out on your own. The side that's not visible in topper talks or coaching videos. It's about those days when you are low on confidence, when you feel stuck, when you are trying to convince yourself to keep going. Here, I will share the real stuff, what's actually happening in this journey, not just philosophy or motivation, but what really happens behind the scenes of this preparation. The doubts, the mindset, the failures, the lessons, and also the real preparation part. The study plans, revision struggles, test analysis, and the everyday things that actually build you up slowly in this journey. So, yeah, this isn't a coaching channel. This is just another aspirant trying to make sense of this journey, honestly, for myself and for every other aspirant who is still trying in silence, in doubt, in hope. So, welcome to UPSC Unattempted again. Let's try to unlock what's still unattempted within us, and maybe we'll get there together. Thank you, and see you in next video.